Good morning. Today I wanted to talk about coordinates and how we will put them onto a graph. So you'll remember that we talked about this in both math and science because in math we use this for speed and to plot motion graphs. Now I'm going to go have you log back onto Gizmo and we're going to be working on plotting this. Now, you should be able to, for me, the teacher, I can drop this down, but the student exploration sheet should be right on your screen. And if it's not, I'm going to send this document to your parents as a PDF as well. So let's go ahead and look at this sheet and think about the prior knowledge that we need to have before we can start using coordinates. So based on the maps, which city would be easier to find your way in? So take a minute and think about that. And you'll notice it'll probably be New York because all of the streets are pretty easy to follow. Whereas in Boston, it's very complicated.
Can I?
Okay, no. Go away. I'll be right with you. So once we notice that the reason that New York is so much easier is because it's set up much like a graph. So let's go ahead and try to do this Gizmo warm-up. So in the city tour, Gizmo, you are a tourist visiting fictional cities all over the world. The tour begins in San Cristobal. So we're going to come over to here, and I'll go ahead and make this full screen. And remember, your bottom is the x-axis, and along the side is the y-axis. And for your coordinates, you're always going to crawl before you can walk, okay? So let's just go ahead and label that. So we're going to say x over here and y over here. And then let's go back over to our sheet to see what it wants us to do. So it wants us, you should be at your hotel, click the right arrow 3 times to hide your bike 3 blocks east. Then click the up arrow 5 times to ride your bike 5 blocks north. Okay, so let's try that out. So we're going 1, where's the, oh, I see. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and so you'll notice that we are now on 3rd and 4th, right? And so what that would look like as a coordinate is 3, 4.
Are you teaching Evelyn, Mommy?
No, Mason, I'm not teaching Evelyn. Go in the kitchen. Okay, so then you would come back to your document. You'd go ahead and write that you are on 3, 4. And we were now on 4th Street. Oh, I'm sorry. See, and this is why it's important to read all the directions. It wants to know what avenue we're on. 3rd Avenue and 4th Street. Okay, so let's go back and click visit, like it's telling us. So visit here. All right, there's nothing there. So let's make sure I followed the directions. Oh, I did not. We were supposed to go 5 clicks north. All right, now let's visit here. There we go. Now we are at the fish market. All right, so this video is going to time out, so I will create a second one to do the rest of this part.